20 on me, case emergency. Ain't no cap in my rap. Real I know it's the truck. More profit mean extra. Emerald white out full of pressure. That cereal milk smoking right. But that Obama rent some special. Kansas City, I'm a chiefer. Shout out to K5 on new one. Country thuggin', I was hustling. I always had it on me. Booming like OJ the Juice. Till a nigga told on me. From now on, it's relentless. Ain't no love, we ain't friendly. If she want me on him. No the law, she get the business. No the law, still the motto. Empire.
Hello. This is the Birds of a Feather podcast. This is just a gambling show for the game tonight. Falcons versus Patriots tilt. This is only the gambling portion of the show. So I wasn't able to get my picks in Tuesday for the props. So I've got 6 picks for tonight. 6 picks, and we're going to get into them real quick. First, I've got total receiving yards for Hunter Henry. They've got it at 33.5. I'm taking the over there. The Falcons tend to give up the middle of the field, and Hunter Henry has turned into Mac Jones' most reliable target. He tends to favor him not only in the red zone, but definitely work in the middle of the field. The Patriots are going to set up the run heavy all night. And so knowing that they're going to consistently take the run, the middle of the field is going to be open as them linebackers suck in on the play action. I look for Hunter Henry to have a decent night tonight. Him and Jonnu Smith are going to control the center of the field, get those safeties out of position. Over 33.5 receiving yards. Next, we've got total kicking points for Koo. It's at 5.5. 100% taking the over here. 5.5 is an extremely low number considering the Falcons, their red zone scoring is super high, but it's because they usually end their red zone trips in field goals. After that debacle of a game last weekend, I don't see Arthur Smith consistently having his team in kicking position and not taking the points, especially against a very stingy defense like Bill Belichick's. If we're in kicking range, we're going to kick the ball. I definitely see us scoring at least 1 touchdown today. So that's 1 extra point in kicking, and 2 field goals put you over regardless. But I see Koo having at least 7 points today, 2 in field goals and at least 1 touchdown extra point. So 5.5 for Koo, kicking points, taking the over. All right, the next one kind of hurts my soul a little bit, but you've got to respect the fact that Bill Belichick is a defensive genius. So the next one is Matt Ryan interceptions, 0.5. I'm taking the over. At least one time tonight, he's going to put that ball in harm's way. And you just got to accept it and hope that your team is good enough to overcome it. So interceptions, 0.5. I'm taking the over. His multiple fronts just destroy young quarterbacks, but it still confuses older ones. Peyton Manning, it took him forever to get over the Bill Belichick defensive masterminds. Like I said, this guy at one point in time shut down Joe Montana. You know what I'm saying? And hell, even when he played Tom Brady this year, kept him under wraps. So I don't consider Matt Ryan on any of those guys' level. And so at some point tonight, he's going to put that ball in harm's way. And these guys have been coming down with it this year. J.C. Jackson, a guy people were like, oh, I don't know why Bill chose him. Maybe because he knows defense. This guy's coming up with picks left and right. And the kid down in Dallas, Diggs, he's stealing all the headlines. But in the AFC, J.C. Jackson has turned into one of those shutdown corners. Matt has a habit of just throwing it up for grabs, and there's no Julio, there's no Ridley on the field. Kyle Pitts is going to get a lot of targets tonight, but Matt might throw that ball and have an interception. Or it could just be like the game in Dallas where a receiver refuses to come back to the ball and it's a tip ball, middle of the field, things happen. DB makes a good play. The next one, speaking of Kyle Pitts to score a touchdown. Now, this is just a yes or a no thing. So on FanDuel, you can get this at plus 200. I bet on the Sharp app. So it's plus 165 on the Sharp app. But basically, if you get like a plus 200 odds or a plus 165 or like a plus 100, it just means for every $100 you put down, you'll win 200. So that's basically like 3-to-1 odds because you turn $100 into $300. So 3-to-1 odds on that, whatever, money you put down, you could triple it. I consider that a great bet. So, go for it on that one. Like I said, 200 on FanDuel. On the Sharp app, it's 165. So the math on that is like 100 into 265. It's about 2.6 or something like that. Still really good odds. You're basically doubling and a half your money. So Kyle Pitts to score a touchdown, get it while it's out there. The next one, total passing and rushing yards for Mac Jones, 259 and a half. Do you think Mac Jones by himself is going to be responsible for 260 yards of offense? Trust me, I don't think Atlanta's defense is all that. But I think that the Patriots will be able to run the ball enough to not have Mac Jones put it in the air that much. And he doesn't run the ball particularly well. So the 259 and a half, I'm taking the under on that one. I just think it reasonably makes sense. On a short week, I don't see them airing it out like that. You could always have a busted play, busted coverage, or a broken tackle and man that they take up the sideline. But you can't account for those. Just looking at the schematics of the game, I don't see him putting the ball in the air that much to make that much of a difference. 260 yards of offense is a good deal, especially when they run the ball the way they do. So 259 and a half yards, I'm taking the under. And then finally, this is a plus 300. No, it's plus 500. I've got Russell Gage to have the most receiving yards. This is one of those flyer picks. You put down $100 and you win $600. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. This is kind of those professional bettors you get, deep into the books. I don't overly see that it happens, and I'm okay taking the L because I made 2 extra picks this week and I have a strong belief in my other ones. But Russell Gage to have the most receiving yards. Those are all my picks. Those are all my definite defining picks for the week, for tonight's game. Tomorrow evening, I will be giving just the game summary, and I might go ahead and, talk about how my picks did, and then I'll go ahead and drop the full football pod on Tuesday. So thank you guys. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for coming in. Take the advice. Hopefully, you make some money tonight. One of the things I want to talk about just real quick was gambling responsibly. It's okay to gamble. You shouldn't do anything that would put you or your family at risk. And so the easiest thing that I do, that is great advice that I got from someone, who gambles pretty regularly. Get a number, an amount that you are perfectly fine and reasonable with losing, and do not be embarrassed of that amount. Like, there are people who make 6 figures who are comfortable losing $1,000 at one time. And there are people who make 4 figures and are comfortable losing $1 at a time. So whatever your number is, don't be ashamed because you think your number is too big or you think it's too small. Pick a number that you're okay with losing over the span of a season, be it basketball, football, whatever. You know what I'm saying? This is just for point of reference. Say you're okay if you never win any bets. If you go completely over, you are okay with losing $500. Spread that out over the course of the weeks for the bet. You know what I'm saying? That's your budget. It's just like anything else. Make it a bill. You know what I'm saying? And so, football over the course of 17 weeks, you have $500. However much you plan to put down weekly or for the bet, once you spend your initial money, if you haven't made any profit, you're done. And you got to be okay with that. It takes self-discipline. It takes time to just go ahead and say, look, I'm not good at this, so I'm not going to spend any more money on it. Or I'm really good at this, but I said this was all the money I was going to spend. A lot of people, professional bettors, you know what I'm saying? They say, take your winnings and bet with your winnings. Kind of like the Vegas model. And if you choose to do that and that works for you, fine. You know what I'm saying? For me personally, my budget money is my betting money. So winnings get spent, on friends, family, whatever I want to spend it on. You know what I'm saying? Because I already have a set amount that I'm going to bet. Enjoy your vices, but please, please, please do so responsibly. Don't ever put you or your family at risk doing that. Just a little bonus one. This is for true degenerates. This is throw penny in a wishing well. Matt Ryan is plus 10,000 to score 3 touchdowns. I don't think it's going to happen tonight. I don't think under any circumstance he's going to score 3 touchdowns. But if you put up $100, you make $10,000 for $10,100. So, for reference, if you were to put up $10, you would make $1,000. I'm just saying, you go get a McRib meal, or you can take a chance to make $10,000. Show world, I'm just living in it. All right, it's Q City. Enjoy the ride, y'all. Thank y'all. Love y'all for, all the support. Let's go Falcons tonight.
Look at a chopper, looking like I hit the lotto. I want a hottie like mulatto. I'm on here and she on Moscato. I'm in them good till tomorrow. I'm a robber for De Niro. Your little laws, I'ma put you on payroll. You smell that aroma? Design the air, it's a party in here. Papa Corona, she moving the body, she working them heels. Gotta go get it mentality. Grocery bag full of celery. Only believe half what she telling me. Keep a 20 on me in case emergency. I wake up early every morning. Thank the Lord and get the bag. Hustle hard, get the cash. Stack first, then I'm showing my ass. Gotta go get it mentality. Grocery bag full of celery. Only believe half what she telling me. Keep a 20 on me in case emergency.
My babies, that's who I grind for. That's who I do it for. Like the Navy, that's who I'm toting that iron for. Keep one in the head like a thought, nigga. Yeah, I fuck with Ty, he a boss, nigga. Foot on their neck, I exhaust, nigga. Niggas cross me, so I cross, nigga. No stripper was lit last night. 500, what it cost, nigga. Shit was really legit last night. Had them hoes at the house, nigga. Instagram, Snapchat, Triller. What they say about Jay, he a go-getter. Used to have them fat sacks in the grove, nigga. Late nights, early morning, my dough, nigga.
You smell that aroma? Design the air, it's a party in here. Papa Corona, she moving the body, she working them heels. Gotta go get it mentality. Grocery bag full of celery. Only believe half what she telling me. Keep a 20